All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Badash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing his gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Bahashem Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. This is the brother Quanawath. Come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. You know, and I was, just meditating. I'm getting off the plantation right now, man. So, I'm ultimately driving home. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna bring, a few precepts out, man, but I'll mainly be quoting, some scriptures, man, so you can ultimately, look them up, right, and try to follow along, and Lord will, you'll be edified. But, I was meditating on, really, being, zealous, right, for Yahweh Bashem El Shah, right, keeping that zeal, keeping that fire, right, because really, doing, the work, right, actually doing videos and putting lessons together, right, if the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shah, is dealing with you, right, is really just, half the battle, second half, will be, again, staying on fire, right, continue to, battle this flesh, and continue to, again, right, show forth our faith unto Yahweh Bashem El Shah, right, that's the second half of the battle, man, and, one of the ways that, you can ultimately, show forth your zeal, right, or show forth your faith, to Yahweh Bashem El Shah is ultimately denying yourself, man, right? As it says right here in Matthew, the 16th chapter, right, the words of Yahweh Shai says, then said Yahweh Shai unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, right, let him deny himself, right, and take up his cross and follow me. That's right, man, right? We got to deny ourselves, things that, we could ultimately be doing, right, in the world, right, that, that we, and it could be like, something such as a hobby, right, wanting, going fishing or, working out, what I mean, just many different things, right, that we could ultimately be doing, right, in the world that, ultimately, fulfill, our carnal lust, right, our carnal, desires, but there's times, where we ultimately have to put that, on the back burners, man, right? We ultimately put that last, right, to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, right? Because as the scriptures say, right, we're supposed to keep our eyes single, And matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. In Matthew, the 6th chapter, and I guess verse 22. It says the light. Actually, I'll read verse 21, right? It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, right? Wherever you, ultimately put that value, right, is where your mind is going to be at, man, and if it's, if it's on things, right, of the world, man, well, guess what, man, you're going to be doing the things of the world. You're going to be giving into that fleshly lust, man, Scriptures, talk about in Sirach, the 18th chapter, right? Abstain from thy fleshly lust, right? These are things that, we gotta, be putting last, right? Especially in this ministry, especially, the times that we're in now, put Yahweh Bashem El Shai first and put all those other things, right, that we could be engaging into, right, put them last, man, Verse 22, it says, for the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light, right? And when you go into that word single, right, it goes back to, basically unmarried with, right, uncoupled with, right? You're just, it's separate, right? You're focusing on Yahweh Bashem El Shai only, right? You're not trying to pair, following, the world, right, the things of the world and trying to, serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Right, and again, there's times where, we, brothers, have certain hobbies and, whatnot. Right, there's a balance, right? Just as, we get into the scriptures, right? We understand that, too much honey, right? As the scriptures, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, this word, right, is likened unto honey, right? That too much honey, right, isn't good for you, man. It isn't good for you, right? When scriptures also talk about, studying, right, is worrisome to the, to the flesh, man. Wearisome, right? Ultimately, it'll beat you down, man. Worrisome to the mind, so there is a balance, right? Brothers do, have certain hobbies that brothers get into and whatnot, but at the end of the day, we put those things last, right, to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. It comes to doing this work first, right? Serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua first. As the scriptures say, right? To serve the, seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and all these things shall be added unto you, right? We focus on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and majority of the times we deny ourselves, man. We deny ourselves, right? That even means, kicking it with, our families, bros that got kids, you know what I mean? A lot of the time, we put, that time, right, into Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, watching videos, doing lessons, right, getting with bros, right? And that's not to say that, bros are, out here being deadbeats, not taking care of their kids, right? Brothers play, and take care of their kids, but again, right, our main focus, right, is getting into the kingdom, right? Pleasing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, so that way we can be found worthy to get into the kingdom, right? So that way, hey, we can really have that, that fun with our kids, man. Where it talks about in Zechariah, where our kids are going to be running in the streets, you know what I mean? That's something, that real joy, that real, being able to, finally enjoy our families is going to take place, right? And this time, as scriptures say, it's not our rest, man, right? So this isn't a time where we can, ultimately be focusing on, our wants, or, really the things of the world. Because as the scriptures say, right, 1 John chapter 2, right, in verse 15 on down, right, it tells you that the love, we're not to love the world, right? That the love of the world is not, of the Most High, man. So you can't love the world, man. You can't ultimately, put this world first. It got to be last, man, for sure. And again, like I said, right, ultimately doing the work, right, is the first, the first half of the battle, right? But staying on fire, that's the second, man. And you ultimately, you can't have one without the other, because as it reads, in Revelations chapter 3 and verse 15, it says, "For I know thy works, and that thou art neither cold or hot. I would that thou wert cold or hot." So the Lord's saying, hey, you're either going to be you're either going to be on fire or you're not. You're either going to be on fire or you're not, right? Verse 16, it says, "So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth," man. Because, hey, when you ultimately go to drink some tea or whatnot, hey, when you don't want it, right, lukewarm, right? You want some, nice and hot tea, right? Because that's when it's really beneficial for you, man. Fresh, hot, tea, man. Or if it's cold outside, man, you want some hot coffee, man, or you want some hot chocolate, right? That's why it's called hot chocolate, right? It's not called warm chocolate, because nobody wants that shit, man. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is saying, hey, you got to be on fire for me, or not for me at all. We got to be on fire, man, right? And the way that we show that we're on fire again, right, is but not by denying ourselves, man, right, and putting Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua first. It says, actually we'll go to Revelations 2, and I think it's verse 19, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it is Revelations 3. Right here, this is Revelations 3 and 19. "As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent, right? Be zealous, right? That being the point, right? Be on fire, be passionate, right? Let's go into that word, zealous. Right? It's Revelations 22:06, zelao, right? It says to burn with zeal, to be heated or to boil it. That's not it. It says in a good sense to be zealous in the pursuit of good, right? To desire one earnestly, to strive after, right? Busy oneself about him, right? We got to be, really obsessed, as the scriptures talk about, right? In the monologue, or not the monologue, that first paragraph. I mean, it might have been the word monologue. That might have been the correct word to use, but the very first chapter, right, in Sirach, the book of Sirach and the Apocrypha. When you read it, talk about they were obsessed, right? They were really addicted, right, to this truth, right, to this ministry. That's how we have to be, man. As much as possible. Trying to stay in the spirit as much as possible, man. Right? Because in these times, man, if you half-ass or you lukewarm or you ain't on fire, the Lord's gonna spew you out, man. Lord don't want that shit, man. Lord ain't playing, man, at all. When there was I was talking to one of the newer bros that came into the camp, actually a couple of nights ago, when he was telling me, this isn't my saying, I'm not trying to claim it. I just, he said he might have heard it, or he heard it from another brother, and it might have been originally from, the Staten Island brothers, man, right? But don't quote me on it, right? If you heard the statement, before and remember who exactly has said it, because he said it's something that they ultimately frequently say, but I just want to, ultimately give, credit where it's due, but nonetheless, right, the younger brother had told me he heard the statement, you're going to burn for the Lord one of the, one way or the other, right? You're either going to burn in zeal, right, being passionate for Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai, you're ultimately going to, burn by way of ICBM nuclear missile, man, and we don't want to be destroyed, right? We don't want to, burn that way, right? So we're going to burn, right, the righteous way, right? The way, burn in zeal for Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai, man, because at this point it's life and death, especially the times that we're in, man. If your ass is lukewarm or, lazy, you're ultimately going to be put to death, man. And this goes for myself first and foremost, man. We gotta be on fire for this thing, for Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai, man. This ain't a joke. We're almost out of here, man. We're almost out of here. So hey, continue to be on fire. I continue to watch, continue to pray. Pray for the brothers, man. The brotherhood, man. Pray for the body. Pray that Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai, continue to speed up these times, right? That we can get out of here fast, right? Faster. I already know everything's going fast. Esau moving quick as fuck, man. So we know we're almost out of here, right? Just continue to pray, continue to watch, and continue to, keep that zeal, right? So with that, Lord wills, edifying, Lord wills, straight to the point, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rachak, B'Dash, that belongs to the elder apostles, elder bishops, of Great Millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.